Therefore prophesy and say to them, Thus says Yahuwah Eluah, Behold, O my people,
Oh, my people.
I will open your graves and cause you to come up from your graves.
Whoa, hold on. See, you can't tell our people this in the lands of their captivity. You know what I'm going? In the lands of our captivity, you're in grave. That's the graveyard. We were carried off into our graves. Study the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Our people sitting up there talking about, I'm blessed by the best. And the Most High said that's your grave. Do we know the lands of our captivity as our graves? No. Why? Because the Ruach has yet revealed it to them. And if you tell them, they won't obtain it. They won't be able to receive that information. Lands of our captivity, you come from Europe, that was your grave. We come from Babylon, that was our grave. What do you do in the grave? You sit there and be consumed. You're rotting. You're decomposing. You're not flourishing. You're not growing. That's why he told us to come out of her. You can't grow in the land of your captivity. You can't be barocked in your land of your captivity. Only thing you can do in the land of your captivity is hope and pray you live to see the day he visited you. And you get to come out. This is what they have to look forward to come out of that captivity. Why? So you can come out your grave. We climbed up out of a deep hole in the ground. Didn't even know we was in the hole in the ground. Now people are there fighting against coming out. They want to stay in the hole. As for me and my house, this is why we're not in Babylon. As for me and my house, whoever want to go back to Babylon, let them go. We ain't going back to the grave. We came up out the grave not to ever return again. That was our grave. Hold on. Let me get this again. I will open your graves and cause you to come up from your grave. Come up out of those lands. This is what is that not what he's saying? Come up out of those lands we've been scattered in. We know Torah and the prophets. What else he's talking about? What else? This is why this dead we're reading about, this is a resurrection that we have an opportunity to be a
Cause you to come up from your graves and bring you into the land of Yasharal.
See that? See that? Those lands we were scattered to are our graves. We need to be telling people, this is what you need to make a YouTube video about. The lands of our captivity are our graves. Here it is. Here's the verse. And some of them that have a heart for the Most High, they're going to say, man, I knew I felt bad in this place. Now you done told me this is my grave. You're going to continue to partake of her iniquity and you will partake of her plague. This is my grave. Some that's kind of fighting to coming out, that'll make them just, that did it. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. It's a load. It's a heavy load. And you add one little piece of hair and it's too heavy now.
Okay. Then you shall know that I am Yahuwah, when I have opened your graves,
Watch this.
O my people, and brought you up from your graves.
This is when we know who he is. He going to open our graves and we're going to realize it. How did he open our graves? He visited us. And he brought us up out of our graves.
I will put my Ruach in you, and you shall live.
Though you were dead. Preachers from America. You can't get nothing from that. If you listen to that, you're going to be dead. They don't bring out the teaching as they used to. And I understand why. The Most High killed whatever little bit of Ruach they had. He killed it. And that's why when a Will Smith slaps someone, they're going to be talking about it. Whatever's in the mainstream media. He's apologizing now. Now they're going to be talking about it. That's part of the programming. That's what you call being part of the program. We can get with the program.
I will put my Ruach in you, and you shall live, and I will place you in your own land.
This thing got everything to do with us coming from one land to another land. Land transplant. Here it is. This is the land transplant. And see, that video, if you go back and listen to that video on archive, you will hear, I didn't even know what was coming out of me. Now that I'm connecting it with this, but I remember what came out of me. When people have to have a heart transplant, if they don't get that heart transplant, they die. They're dead. And in the land transplant, if we don't receive a land transplant, we die. We're dead. You're done. There is no salvation in your grave. He's not the mighty one of the dead, but the living. He's not their mighty one. How many times we've been saying that? He is not. They serving Edom. Edom is their mighty one. Shair. We got that now. Y'all see how these messages tying in? We got that now. Why he's not their mighty one? He's the mighty one of the living. He's going to put us in that wilderness, bring us back to life, family. We shall live. You'll no longer be dead. And this living, it's not what we know right now. Because we're going to have all Torah. No gray areas. You're talking about coming back to real life. And the Babylonian crap that was on us, it will be removed.
Then you shall know that I, Yahuwah, have spoken it and performed it, says Yahuwah.
We ain't going to know this stuff until after he does it. Right now, we getting an inkling. The Ruach is allowing us to give an inkling of what he's going to do, but we hadn't been through the final process yet. We don't fully understand what we're reading.